Hi, welcome to Dogwood Paper Arts with Angela Thoma. Good to have you here on this Tuesday. So today I'm going to call my project Inspired by Tina Tuesday. How's that sound? Inspired by Tina Tuesday. And this inspiration comes from Tina over at Shabbydabbydoodah, and it is Let's Make a Collage Masterboard Scrapbook for Lost Mojo or TV Craft. And she did this about 4 months ago. I'll link it down below, but it was about April 16th of 2020. But what she did was she took a children's book, one of those little workbooks that kids like to play around in, at least I always did, and she took the pages and made a masterboard book out of them. And I just thought that was so cool. And I was going to do this way back in April, but I totally forgot about it until yesterday. I think I was catching up on videos, and I was watching her yesterday, and she pulled out that collage masterboard book, and she started to she pulled some pages from it and made a ephemera with it for her, for a journal that she's going to be working on, I suppose. Now what I have is a drawer here on my right that is absolutely stuffed full of old scrapbook paper. Most of it is a little bit thicker and double-sided. I'm going to go ahead and use that because this drawer is stuffed full. And I've only pulled out about 1/4 of it here. But I do have some thinner papers, and perhaps I will put those on the same page, and I'll stick with putting these thicker. I don't know. I may have to put thick and thin on the same page. Like this one is really nice and thin, but this one is super thick. Oh, that'd make a pretty card. Make a pretty tag and a masterboard too. So anyway, I don't want the vellum. Put that back. I have lots. I don't really think I want to use these with the sparkles, but hey, I'm not going to set a limit on myself here. But most of this is double-sided, some of it is not. So then I had to go find a book. And my kids are all grown, and I do have grandkids, but we don't have workbook here for them. But I do have a lot of these, and my granddaughters absolutely love them. And so I thought, this one has nice big pages. This would make a great masterboard book. The one thing Tina said that she loves about her books is that they're fun to really just flip through and look at, and so it makes her want to hoard them. And I'm afraid it might do that to me as well. Now I don't have any pages pulled out of this, so I'm going to assume we may have to pull a page or two here and there. But if we do, I'll just cut it carefully and put this back in the coloring book drawer for the grands. Oh, some of them are so cute. Might not be able to collage over them. The other thing I have, if I can't collage in this one, is I have a doodle pad. Oodles of doodling fun. And I think the pages might come out of it really easy. So it wouldn't make the neat masterboard. And this is very thin paper. One thing about it being thin, if it would work, is that it would keep these papers thinner for my journals. Because, like I said, these are scrapbooking papers that are pretty heavyweight. But it would make a good collage piece, but I think the papers might just fall right out, yeah. So I didn't really like that idea. So, what to do? I think maybe we'll use this. The paper's a little bit thicker. And the one thing I do like about this, even though I have to cover over some of this stuff, I might as well use it. But I love that there's sayings on the back. Never place a period where God has placed a comma. Gracie Allen. For with each dawn she found new hope that someday her dreams of happiness would come true. Cinderella. So there is that. I do like that this would be on the back. And frankly, I am not going to color all this. You know, it's just, I'm just not. So I might as well use this and get some fun use out of it. I love and enjoy this, so don't get me wrong, and don't tell Gail if I cover over the bunny. So anyway, I think I'll go ahead and use it. And really, if there's a picture I really like, if it's got a cute animal on it, then I won't cover it. So close your eyes. Close your eyes if you can't stand it. So let's go ahead and start. Now I can't remember what she glued hers down with. That's my timer starting. I always forget. Let me take off some minutes on it. I can't go backwards. So off we go. I don't know why I always forget, but I do. Oops, let's use this glue stick up first. So I guess you just start. Now this was obviously going to be something. Now this paper is super thick, so I'm going to set it aside. Now I do have this. That'll work. This is from I'm going to tilt that in. This is from Country Craft Creations, and it's what the artisan paper comes in, and it has, I cut the title page and use it to keep these little pieces. So I'm just going to start. I hope to start ripping paper and using it ripped, so that it's more interesting. But if it's not ripped, you know, it's really not going to hurt anything. Now this one has that, I'm trying to just grab. I wasn't going to use that kind with the sparkles in it, but I'm going to. I decided. So anyway, hi Tina. I better say hello to you and welcome to my page, and thank you for the inspiration. So let's take a look here. We have an orange flower on one side and we have this pretty pink on the other. Well, now I am absolutely drawn to pinks and greens. It's just me. So on this page, I might theme it out just a little bit to kind of keep it in perspective for me. And since I'm just starting, I'm just going to glue down to get myself a little warmed up here. And, oh look, here is a giant circle. Let's use it. Okay, I'm going to have to find my towel. I know it's really dirty, isn't it? Eventually I wash all these and they actually come out looking pretty good. This is the back side of that. It is a thinner paper. It is double-sided. Oh my gosh, I can't even tear a piece of paper. Okay. So I'm just going to tear up a little bit of that. So let's just put it right there. And let's see. Not sure I want those edges like that. I have to try and remember to tear it the right way, huh? Anyway, I realize that making one of these doesn't guarantee me that I'm going to have less scraps. It's my understanding I will probably end up with more smaller scraps. So, you know, we'll see what we can work out here. And if it goes over the edge, that's okay. We'll trim it later. I think I'll tear the bottom here. Oh my gosh, it's all sticking to me. And I'll put this edge over here. So I think this will be kind of fun. I was especially impressed when Tina used hers to start making some pieces the other day. It was really cool. She made some really neat things. A couple of neat, I think it was cards or fold-outs. Or anyway, it was just really wonderful. Somewhere here I buried, I have this. Let's see, and right beside me I have a garbage can to toss some of those little pieces because I don't want them all over the place. You know, you could even use these if you wanted. I mean, it's just words. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Let's grab this one. Told you I had a lot of pinks and greens. I use a lot of pinks and greens. So you'll have to bear with me on piling through them here. Ooh, some of those might end up upside down. Let's see. Let's see if we can find a green one. Oh, that's pretty plain. Here we go. I hope I'm on camera. You'll tell me if I'm not, I assume. I think maybe I will put this one over here because it's, I don't care if it's giant. Well, maybe I do. We'll ungiant it. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, here's some more pink. I know, isn't that a lovely piece? It's so like perfect for something. A booklet, maybe, or... Sorry, get off camera there. I don't know what my dog is doing out there. She's roughhousing with her papa, I think. Well, she is learning to be in here. It's really cool. Since I took my husband's suggested and laid down a rug, and then I went and got some nyla bones that she loves. And I set those down there for her. So she has a couple of bones that she leaves in here. So I thought that was kind of cool that she actually was leaving them in here. And then she comes in and lays on the rug and actually chews on her bone for a little bit before she gets sidetracked and goes to look at my paper and stuff. But it's, you know, it's nice. It's such a relief not to have to constantly correct her, you know. Like, get out of that cupboard. Put those papers down. Come back with that. Why did you chew up my baker's twine? It's quite a fiasco, I'll tell you. Let's pull this one back over here because it's one that needs to be over here. Goodness. Gosh, no words. Whew. How am I going to plow through that without words? Get off my fingers. I should be using my tearing ruler. That might be a little bit easier. Okay, I'm going to have to tear up a pile here first so that I kind of start just divvying through it maybe. That over there. I feel like I need something just a little different in there. I have that. Let's use the tear ruler on that one. See what we get. Oh, that's easier. Whew. Much easier. Whoops. That one wasn't. I've got a little dip in my table here because it's an oldie. It's been around for a long time and held a bunch of art, and so I have to remember that I have to press down on my ruler a little firmer right there. I have to be honest with you, this really doesn't even make a dent in my drawer down there, unfortunately. Oh, what am I doing throwing those over there? Okay, so there's a few pieces. Almost wonder if it would be easier to put the glue down on the paper. I don't think so, because then no, I don't think it would work to do it that way. Okay. Oh, look at this. A mess. It's the dog playing in the hallway. Here's this one. Let's go with that. Ooh. I don't care if it kind of tears the front or sides of this at all. It'll make it even more interesting, right? if some of the paper peels off, it'll be okay. Now, I shouldn't collage over the top of some of these because they'll get glossy, right? So maybe I need to go to a glue book here. I don't know if you can see that glue book over there, but it's there. Oh, I need a new color. And I'll probably have to find some words to put in some of these too. And I do have these books right over here that it can be used too. Let's see, that's too purple. Here's one I haven't used. Let's find the tearing ruler there. Oh, there's some music. I like that. I could get some music out and put that in there. I think that would be a good thing. Oh my goodness. I have saved scraps for many, many years. Got all kinds of things on me. Probably already said this, but the nice thing about double-sided is if you have the same pieces. Oh, look. I got a page with that one. We're going with it. I like it. So we might as well just use some of that. Oh my goodness, look. This paper is so fragile. I love it when that happens. This is about plants and how they become new plants. Try to say that nicely so I don't offend anybody. So if you see the SEX word in here, I'm very sorry. But it's how about plants. So I'm trying to use like the table of contents area, but you know, it's not going to work that way. But this paper, it just breaks. I was going to use it as a, like Gail, Augustinelli, and Rachel do, where they use it as a glue book and then they turn their papers into journaling cards and pockets and stuff. But it's just too fragile. I don't know why that one didn't glue down. It should have. Definitely need a wet washcloth this time. Okay. So I don't want any more of that. Getting down to the end of this glue stick. Doesn't look like much right now, does it? But really, when they cut them out, they always look like something amazing. So I hope mine does too. Don't know, we'll find out, won't we? Now before, when I did this, whoops, there it goes. I inked my edges as I went. That was a mistake. That did not work. So, I'm not doing that again. So most of this is kind of plain though, isn't it? But that's kind of a good thing, because then when you go to do to make a collage, or not a collage, but a pocket or a little card out of it, then you can embellish it with whatever you want, I suppose. So I need a little different color. This still has the pinks in it, but it's a little different format. So let's tear this one up. Am I on camera? I hope. And maybe all those little tiny scraps can be turned into paper. They're already paper, but what I mean is maybe they can be turned into new paper. So that's my thought, is that I'll be able to throw them in a used blender and blend them up and turn them back into paper. And if I do, I'll drag you along with me. How's that sound? We'll see how it goes. I've never made my own paper before. Let me throw that away. Getting right down into the divot of it there. I do love this glue stick, but I don't like it on my fingers. It's a little like getting ice cream on your fingers. Ugh. I love ice cream, but can't stand it on my fingers. I hope that glue stick is sticking. I see it coming up here and there. I haven't had my glue stick do that before. So I'm just trying to not get glue all over the place. Not working very well for me. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Maybe this way. So what are you guys up to? What crafts are you doing right now? I am. Oh gosh. I have things in the works. I have journals waiting to be done. The old lid in the garbage too, so I don't start wondering where the glue stick is. It goes with that cap. But I've been trying to get my channel going a little better and trying to find subbies out there to come and join me. So I'm glad you're here with me. Let's go with this side. Oh, I think it does look pretty, you know. Tina's right. It really does look lovely. It's kind of like, oh, that's so cool. We need some more of this. Oh. Oh. That's the dip in the table. Oh, and I could do one on that side too, couldn't I? Kind of makes me wonder if I should have Mod Podged the bottom of the paper. I really don't want it to get all glossy. Well, who knows? Who knows how it's going to turn out. The next one I may try a liquid glue and just painting the backs and see if that helps. Oh, goodness. I know it saw some holes. That one looks like it could be coming up. I guess if you got one coming up, do like I say, get that nib out with your art glitter glue. And put it under there and away you go. Okay, well, we've got some holes right there. Gosh, I had weird dreams last night. I can't even remember them, but where was that hole? I can't even remember them, but I know they were really weird. I have a lot of strange dreams. Like I've said before, I'm mostly traveling in them. So maybe I traveled in another life. Oh, there's a hole. And I'm always meeting people. I think it's because I really like people. And I like to talk to them and see what they've been doing and stuff like that. So, and of course, in your dreams, you can meet people and they're always the nicest people ever. And so you don't have to worry about what's going on in the world. You can just meet them and say hello and visit and Stuff like that. There's a hole. It was a tiny hole. I remember that. So, I have to remember some of that is just the white paper that I put down there from that book. Can definitely see I didn't get to the edge on that one. Okay, and that's another piece of paper. There's a hole right up there. Oh, there's one. Definitely a hole there. And let's see. Definitely a hole there. These little pieces work good for covering up the little holes that are still left in there. Okay. So what I'm going to do so I can go to the next page is I'm going to grab a piece of my wax paper and put there. So let me go run over to my cupboard over here and grab a piece of that paper. I'll grab a couple of them because I need to bring some more over anyway. And let's see if this will work. Oh, you go over there. Doesn't quite reach the edge there. Now this will stick to this, but it'll peel right off. So let's go to the next page. You know what? I think maybe this will be better. Put it that way. And then I think maybe a couple of clips would help. Boy, that thickens that page right up, I'll tell you. Sorry if I'm in camera here. Just trying to think of a good way to keep that from sticking to everything else. Boy, that's a tight clip. And hopefully the clips will stay out of my way. Out of my way, clips. Just fold them in. And let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at what I did. Goodness, by the time I get the clips on, it'll be time to stop. There we go. That's better. And if I have a couple of pieces of paper attached to this, that's okay. That'll just be one that I end up taking out. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready to move on. Okay, I'm not going to do the back because the back is not going to be seen except for right now. So let's go with this. This is the ocean theme from Graphic 45. There's some dinosaurs up there too. We don't need them in there. But let's go with this and see what we can do with it over here. I have a lot of it. If there's not enough up here, there's tons in the drawer. So let's see. Maybe if I flip this up that way and I work this direction. That work for you? If I stay in some kind of camera here. Okay, let's start with our tearing ruler, wherever it may be. I don't want the black. It's hiding. Do you see that? Now this paper, as you know, is nice and thick. Going to have to find something to throw this little paper strips in, because it'll definitely make some nice paper for chomping up and, you know, making actual paper out of. So there's that. I'm just going to tear this one. And I don't care if the ends are still on it. And those little ones can also be used for, now I'm going to just leave this one with the little holes in it, but I am going to tear it so I can put it in a couple of different places. This one has words on it. I love that. This one is stripedy. Now that's an awful big white spot, so I don't really want that whole big white strip on there. That'll become another fodder for paper. That's the butterflies. And let's see. That's the that other one with the balloons. Oh, here we go. That's a good one to use. There, okay. Let's start with that and see what we end up with. Oh, sorry, little girl. Didn't mean to hurt you there. Goodness. No, it was so mean. Actually, I need to turn this way. I really do. I'm going to hold these over here. There we go. How's that? Are we in camera now? Trying to be. I was going to use that other stuff with the paintbrush, wasn't I? have a new, not Mod Podge, but it's similar to that. Where is it? Do I see it? I know it's here. Yes, I see it. Let me see what it says. Maybe we'll try it. Oh, goodness. I got caught. I'll have to walk around with a big cord on me. There's that. There's that. And I need a podgy brush. One that I can get all icky gross. I bought this kind. Dries crystal clear, water resistant, smooth finish, super easy. Seals paper to cardboard, paper mache, terracotta, wood, canvas, glass, plaster, and foam. Used with greeting cards, gift wrap, stamps, posters, magazines, and color copies. Directions. Always test for best results. Cut or tear paper to be decoupaged, working in small areas at a time. It says use a foam brush. I never do. To quickly apply the collage page to the back of cutout and desired surfaces. Place cutout on surface while wet. While wet, brush another coat of decoupage over the top of the cutout and surfaces. I'm not going to do that if I can help it. We'll see. Don't know if you shake it. This is an Aleene's product. Has anybody ever tried it? Give me a clue about it. I had heard it was good, but I don't know if it is. To be honest with you, I really don't know. I'm just going to put a little bit in this container here. I am very messy with this, so it's hard to say what'll happen. But you saw I was messy with the glue stick too, so. Oh, I can see that it's definitely a little different. There it is. Well, it doesn't feel to me like it sticks as quickly as Mod Podge. Oh, see, there I am, gluing everything up again. This definitely adds moisture to the paper, which, you know, paper doesn't really need moisture because it gets curly. Of course, being in a book like this, it does allow it to flatten itself to some degree. So just trying things out here. We don't know what's going to work. We don't know if anything will work to make this a clean job. Probably nothing will work. Oh, my hands are just so gluey that I don't know how people stay so clean doing this stuff. I don't. I am like a glue magnet. Oh, I just splashed myself with glue. Look at that. See? Glue magnet. I told ya. So the nice thing about this tool is that it at least kind of picks the glue up a little bit off of the piece. I am less messy with this than I was with the other, but not by much. There's a light blue. I didn't really want to put that there. I'll put it over here because that's got the straight edge on it. Oh my gosh. Messy. Messy, messy, messy. Probably just glued my pages together over there. Gotta remember there's pages under it. Let's see. Let's stick that under there. Oh my goodness, look at that, it's coming up. Coming up there too. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I don't like the Mod Podge on this, so I'm going to go back to the very messy glue stick. And we have 8 minutes and 50 seconds left. Oh. I need some more color with this. I'm going to have to find some orange or something that's maybe not ocean theme. Nice thing about this paper is it has the little kids in it playing on the beach. I like that. So it gives some, you know, some life to the piece underneath. Whatever it is you're going to be putting this on. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to dip into this. And okay. So maybe not just an ocean theme. Oh, the butterflies are okay. But I just needed more pizzazz in it. I was hoping we'd finish this. Well, Tina, I do have to say, I'm extremely glad you got me into doing this, because it's, I know it's going to be extremely useful for me and will help me to, and I might be like you, you know, admiring my little book here and hoarding onto it, because I'm good at that with stuff. I have a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm like everybody else. Lots of stuff. Lots of good stuff though. Put that pin back there. Okay. We have this. Let's put that in there. Going to put it just kind of in here because I haven't torn it or anything. And let's see, is there anything else with words on it? Oh, that's a nice piece of paper. Oh, look, here's the sea turtles. I knew there was more paper in there that had things on it that had to do with the ocean. And let's see, we'll put in an upside down sea turtle. I like that. I don't care if his edges are straight. I just love sea turtle. And so he won't be lonely. We'll put his better half in here. Half a turtle. Now, I did not cut that one off. That's the straight edge. That was done by the company. Okay. And I do have this. Let's use some of that. Little oceany sand color in there, that'll be good. Oh, only 3 minutes left, and then it'll be time to say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. Oh, get off of me. Oh my gosh. Let's put that one there. Oh, there's a hole there. Let's put that one there. Oops. Oh gosh, it's really stuck to me. It's the comedy hour with Angela at Dogwood Paper Arts. Come on down and watch her get stuck to the glue. Oh my goodness. Well, when all else fails, you use your glitter glue. Oh, that's better. So, Elmer's glue maybe would be a good glue all for something like this. Especially if you have a tip. I mean, good heavens. I like that better. Oh, relief. But I don't really want to waste up my art glitter glue on well, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's all going into books anyway, so it's not a waste. And it's probably glued down a little better anyway. Here's some more turtles. And this is a pretty side of it too. Sorry, turtle. Did not mean to do that. Oh, that is our timer. So it has been, I didn't start it right off the bat. I always forget I'm not used to having time around me. I just don't, I kind of ignore time. And, not because I'm lazy, it's because I just don't have a need for it. I have my schedules and I stick to them and stuff like that, but genuinely I just don't have a lot of, I just don't like to wear watches. I don't like to have clocks around. Not in this room. I like my clocks out in the living room. I like having a clock in my bedroom. But in here, this is the first time I've had a clock in here in 10 years. I just try to keep this space free of all encumbrances. Although sometimes I do have to have my pets in here with me, and they can be a little bit of a challenge, I should say. Luigi, his problem is he gets really jealous, and he does not like, I don't think he likes it when I'm talking to you guys all the time. I think he is offended by that. And he gets mad at me, and I think that's why he chews everything up. Because he doesn't do it too many places in the rest of the house. But in here, he is like a little monster about chewing things up. He walked in here a few minutes ago when I had the door open, and immediately started chewing on some paper I had out. And it's not like it's on the floor. He is standing up on his hind legs and grabbing things and stuff like that. So anyway, a little bit of a problem, but we'll get through it. We'll figure it out. I try to include him if he gets in here and he's being, he's being a good boy. He usually is a good boy. I mean, he's a great cat. So, probably right here. Okay, well, I am going to have to let you go. Thank you for hanging out with me. We almost finished 2. Let's take a look at the other one, see if it looks okay. Let's put this paper... Let's get a piece of this crunchy paper and put it over the top here. And then we'll take a look at this one. Okay. Oh my gosh, I do love it. I do. Funny. You go away from it because you think, gosh, that doesn't look like anything. And you come back and it's like, oh, that's so pretty. I do have a lot of glue spots. So that's definitely someplace that ephemera will go on top. So I may have to come back and do that a little bit with these. But yes, I do. I love it. Okay, let's see how this one looks. Oh, it looks better too. Very unusual color scheme, but that is the Graphic 45 scheme that was there. So anyway, I'll keep working on this and bring you back later to look at it. And I'll see if I can find some more of this ocean theme paper. And I know I have more. Oh yeah, here. There's some. Oh, that's a good piece to put in there. That's a Tim Holtz. Oh, here we go. Here's a whole bunch of it. There. So I'll bring you back to take a look at it, and I think maybe I'll just keep working on this a little bit today and see what I end up with. So something I want to, kind of a nice little glue book anyway. Yeah, I do like it, Tina. Thank you. This is a great idea. Okay, I get it. And I will keep working on it. That is really cool. Thank you. Okay, well, don't forget, take a look at the book that Tina made over at Shabbydabbydoodah. She has a 3-part series on making these books, I think. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Tina. I can't remember if it's a 3 or 4. Anyway, it was really good. And then recently she made another one where she started using it. And it is so cool, you know, to see it used. Now, a lot of people make the masterboards, but the one thing I like about this idea is that it's all in a book, and I can set it in with my, over there in my cart, my roller cart, with my other ephemera stuff that I want to, you know, keep easy access to. And it's all ready to go to have a page torn out of it. And since, I mean, these are vastly different pages, so as I go through and make this, I'll make, you know, vastly different pages as I go. So I think it'll be really great. So great idea, Tina. Thank you very much. And I'll see you at your next video. Bye. Bye, everybody. Nice having you with me today.